Hey everyone, this is Black6 from BZPower, back here for another set review. Today we have got one of the Star Wars buildable figures Constraction sets, namely 75118 Captain Phasma, which contains 82 pieces and retails for $24.99 in the States. This is one of the characters that there's a lot of talk about leading up to Star Wars The Force Awakens, and then I think pretty much everyone was a bit disappointed with her role in the film. So hopefully in episode 8, we will get to see a little bit more of her. But anyway, this is the Lego set, not a movie review. So looking at the box, we of course have the Lego and Star Wars logos at the top. We've got our nice age range, set number, art count, all that fun stuff. Phasma is taking up a good bit of the front of the box there. And in the background, it looks like it is one of the Stormtrooper transports from the beginning of the movie. We see the nice silver look she has throughout and the nice black and red cape. And of course, down along at the bottom, we've got the Buildable Figures logo to let you know that this is an action figure that you can build, and the Disney logo, which I am all for these days with how awesome The Force Awakens was and how awesome Rogue One is looking. Moving on to the back, along the bottom we've got the Disney logo again, and then they show off the other 5 Force Awakens buildable figures. So we've got Kylo Ren, Rey, the First Order Stormtrooper, Poe Dameron, and Finn. We've done reviews of all of those on BZPower. This is the last one, so you can head on over and check out those videos or the full reviews on the site. Along the left side, we've got some action features being shown off. So the blaster that can shoot and attach to the hip, and then we've got, of course, another shot of Phasma herself, looking like she is ready to take on the whole Resistance. In the top, we've got the Lego and Star Wars logos again, and then a little call out saying that this set is about 26 centimeters or 10.2 inches tall. On the rest of the box, we've got a 1-to-1 scale image of Phasma's helmet, and then some boring other shots and stuff like that. Who really cares? We really care about the parts that are inside, so let's open the set up. Alright, so opening her up, we have got a torso piece. We've got a little bag of parts. We've got a larger bag of parts, an instruction booklet, and then the cape comes in its own separate bag. So taking a quick look at the nicely folded instructions, we've got the same artwork that's on the front of the box. Tahu telling you that you can win, not some robot or some minifigure. And then, normal instruction stuff, showing how to build the figure. Then on the back, we've, of course, have another ad for the Force Awakens constructible figures. And let's see if there's anything before that. Another ad for Finn, Rey, and Kylo Ren, recreating the epic battle from the end. We've got the inventory of the parts here. And that's probably about it. So now let's take a closer look at those pieces. And here we've got the parts that make up Phasma. So starting off with the big standout, we've got this nice cape piece, which is fairly asymmetric. So I'll try to get as much of it in the frame as possible, and we'll just kind of lie it down there. So you can see there are a couple of holes on this side, and actually another little hole there. So to help it make it wrap around her shoulder. On the inside, it is kind of soft and fuzzy. On the outside, it is nice and smooth. So I can see where that might be useful for different textures in different creations outside of the character here. One thing that might cause an issue with is if you wanted to use it as a wing or something for a dragon or whatever. It would be smooth on one side, and then when you flip the second one around, it would be fuzzy on the top. So that might be a bit of a detractor. But otherwise, it's really cool that we got this nice fabric piece. Of course, the other standout, we've got Phasma's head. Appears in titanium metallic. Pretty sure it's the same mold as the First Order Stormtrooper, but in the titanium or silver metallic. Sorry, not titanium metallic. Lots of nice details, lots of little textures, very battle damaged look to it, all the sorts of scuffs and scratches. Phasma has seen some action and some very nice decoing all the way around. So as far as other non-exclusive pieces, we have a couple parts that only appear in one other set. So we've got this 3-module shell in silver metallic. I believe this only appears in Jango Fett, so another Star Wars character there. Then we have got the new shoulder shell piece that has the 2 pegs on it that attach to, say, that 3-module or any of the other armor shells. So this only appears in, I believe, again, Jango Fett. We've got the leg shell, only appears in one other set. I think it's Jango Fett again. So for other pieces that don't appear in Jango Fett, we've got this 7-module long claw with the axle on it. First appeared, I believe, in the Hero Factory Invasion from Below. But in silver metallic, it only appears in 2 other sets. And I believe it's Lewa, or Lua, whatever the new pronunciation is, from last year. And one of the skull creatures, I don't remember exactly which one. Appearing in 6 other sets, we've got this 9-module long Constraction beam in black. Nothing too special there, but it's fairly uncommon. And then, let's see, also, going on to the other bag, a piece that appears in no other Constraction sets. We have got this silver metallic globe with a stick with a little peg on it. This appears in 8 other sets. Other parts that stood out to me, we've got the new blaster piece. I don't know if this is exclusive in silver metallic this set. I feel like it might be, but when I was looking at Bricklink's inventory, it didn't come up. So I'll have to double check that before I write up the review. But it has some studs in there, so you can attach the 1x4 stud shooter. Nice little piece. I look forward to seeing how it's incorporated into the build. And then, of course, we do have the 1x4 stud shooter. I think that was about it. I mean, if you are a fan of silver metallic, this is the set for you. Oh, we also have the armor piece. So this armor piece itself isn't new. I believe Jango Fett also has this in silver metallic, but this has a different paint deco, more closely matching the First Order Stormtrooper, not the Mandalorian-like armor that Jango has. But anyway, yes, like I was saying, if you're into silver metallic, this is definitely a good set for you. You know, we've got the big armor piece, we've got the small armor piece. In addition, all those other parts we've shown off. We've got the 5-module shells. Actually, no, sorry, this is a 6 module shells. We do also have 5. We have feet. So lots of silver metallic. Plus a decent variety of other Technic and Constraction parts. A surprising amount of Technic if we look at what was in the other bag. Lots and lots of little Technic bits and baubles. So that's pretty cool. I like seeing a nice variety there. If you're looking to build something in silver metallic, you definitely want to pick up this set. But enough of the parts. Let's build this sucker and see how it looks put together. And here we've got the completed Captain Phasma set in all of her silver metallic glory. So definitely, I think, captures the look of the character from the film. Very nice and chromy, got the nice cape going on. We've got the nice blaster rifle here. So it uses the 1x4 stud launcher with this new, I guess, Technic frame. And a lot of Technic greebling on here, so we have like a nice stock on the back. We even have like a fold-out foregrip on the front, so that's kind of cool. And then this Technic piece here, if you push it back, it launches that. And then on the inside, there is a second shot that you can load in and shoot again. One of the issues is when you try to remove it, you got to be careful that you don't push this in, because this will actually go further up into the handle, and then you have to use your teeth or something to get it back out. So if you want to attach the blaster to the hand, it's best to put the axle in the hand first and then on to the blaster. Of course, you can pop it off, and then there is this half of an axle exposed that can attach right onto there. Get that ugly axle out of the way. And then it can be stored nicely at her hip. One of the things that seemed kind of off to me were the legs. They seem very long. They've got that 9-module beam there, and makes them seem very long and makes her seem very skinny for some reason. May just be kind of my imagination, and I think also the fact that there are the hip joint extenders at the ankles and at the hips also adds to the length of the legs and the kind of skinniness of her. Other small issues, with the legs. So we do they use these claw pieces on the back to film the calves, but there's nothing up top, which is a little bit disappointing. At least give us another one of these Technic pieces on the other side to match to fill that in a little bit. We do have the classic Hero Factory armor piece on the back here, and then this little doodad, which I believe is similar to something you see in the movie. It does help fill in the back a lot, so that's nice. One thing I thought was interesting was that that silver metallic globe with the stick we saw is actually used to help hold the cape on, so that connects to the upper hole in that armor piece and keeps the cape from spinning around. Another thing that seemed a little off to me was on the arms. They used the 5-length armor on the front, which covers almost a bit too much. It feels like it's almost covering like the back of her hand. Not a big issue. Just normally you don't see the 5-length armor on the forearms of these Constraction figures, so it seemed a bit odd. I do like the nice silver pauldrons. The printing job on the armor here is pretty fantastic. It's a little almost like muted, to kind of replicate the chrome look, and I think between that and the helmet really helps you capture the character. Definitely a lot of roleplay ability, especially if you have some more of these sets. I do not have any of them built just yet. I also do not have, that especially means I don't have the First Order Stormtrooper built, so I can't compare their builds. We'll find out later maybe. So I can't compare their builds. They do seem fairly similar from the pictures I've seen. So there's a good chance that, if you bought Phasma and the First Order Stormtrooper, that you're basically getting two of the same sets. The main differences, obviously, are the colors. Phasma is all silver metallic. The Stormtrooper is obviously all white. And then, of course, you get this nice fabric piece, which is going to add to the cost. The First Order Stormtrooper, though, does have a second blaster, so it's a little sad that Phasma only gets one weapon, although it's not like you see her use anything other than that blaster in the 25 seconds that she is on screen in The Force Awakens. And she's still definitely a very different character from the Stormtrooper, so I wouldn't feel bad. So she's a very different character, but clearly their armor comes from the same source, so it would make sense that the builds are similar, but they're still definitely very different characters. And the $5 cost difference does seem a bit much, but like I said, you do get the nice fabric piece, and you do get I think more silver metallic Constraction pieces than I've seen in any other set. Whereas the First Order Stormtrooper uses primarily white, which is much more common and ergo cheaper. So anyway, I definitely like the set. There were couple little quirks with the proportions and some of the armor choices, but I think if you pose the set right, that does not detract from it too much, and it will be plenty of fun to play with or to display. And so, if you are a Star Wars fan, or if you are looking to get a whole bunch of silver metallic in your Constraction collection, I would consider picking up the set. Otherwise, there's probably not a lot here to draw you in. So thank you all guys for watching our video review. Please like and subscribe to our channel so you can get all of our videos as soon as they go up. And of course, if you're interested in learning more about the set, make sure you head over to our full review on BZPower.com, where we will have high-res pictures and our thoughts written up in even more detail after I've had some chance to think about the set a little bit more. And while you're over there, check out the rest of BZPower. We've got an active front page with LEGO news and more being posted every day. And we've got some forums where people are sharing their creations, playing games, talking about LEGO, all sorts of fun stuff, nonstop 24/7. Awesome community if you are a LEGO fan, especially if you like Bionicle and Constraction. So thank you all again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. Let us know what you think in the comments or in the talkback on BZPower. Until next time, this is Black 6 signing off.